Well, so back then it was sort of more of a religious belief. Sort of course, you have to do laziness. It's the only way where you know you're not going to do any unnecessary work. On the other hand, you have to do a lot of extra work to not do any unnecessary. So, so it felt like the natural thing to do. And then once you get going, you have to stick to your guns. And I mean, if so I don't think there would have been monads in programming languages if Haskell hadn't decided, okay, we need to be well. First, you say we need to be lazy, and then you have to be pure because if you're not pure, you get insane if you want to have some effects at the same time as you're lazy. Okay, so we have to be pure, and then how do we do things like I/O? So Haskell had a very, well, actually two different ways of doing I/O early on that were not very nice, and then eventually it got monads. I can tell you about that too.
Yeah, please.
Um, so there is this working group on functional programming, IFIP Working Group 2.8. We meet every like once a year or so, and we were meeting in France, maybe. And Eugenio Moggi gave a talk about this weird thing called monads that he had used for the notational semantics, and everyone walked away sort of, what are these things? I didn't understand the word, he said, except Phil Wadler, who came back a little bit later. I think this monad thing could work for Haskell if we do it right. And so he convinced us that monad was that was the way to do I/O.